Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Do hope that your Saturday is off to a good start. Looks like it's going to be a weird day here in mid-Michigan. It's sunshine now, rain in the forecast, but we could use the rain. So most of you may have seen by now, if you are a follower of our Facebook page, or if you are a member of the Michigan Record Club, just some of the bad news that we had yesterday. Longtime friend and very much a champion of the store, Radio Wasteland Records here, Mr. Bill Young passed away after a long battle with cancer. This has been kind of coming on for a while for Bill, and he spent the last couple of weeks in an intensive care unit down in Ann Arbor until finally succumbing to that just nasty unpleasantness. But the plus side of that is that Bill is now at peace, and for that we are all very, very happy. He has made a lot of friends and touched a lot of lives in the vinyl community and beyond, and we thank him for that and celebrate his life in the best way possible. So kind of a bummer to get us going, but again, we will march forward and do what we do with records. Now, regarding Bill's legacy, there have been some videos popping up. Our friend Steve Carlson started this before Bill passed away the other day with paying tribute to him through 5 records. And this is through a thing called the Vinyl Community, or VC, on the YouTube side of things, where this is a large conglomerate of vinyl fans that gather together to share their love. Bill was a big, big part of that, as is Steve. So Steve did that, but then he made another one yesterday on his channel. If you look for that on YouTube, the Steve Carlson Vinyl Community, celebrating 5 albums, celebrating Bill Young. So I did not get around to doing this beforehand, but I'm going to most definitely put one together for Bill, and we'll mention 5 albums to celebrate Bill. And I want to say a few other things about him and his impact on not only me personally, but the store here and how much he has meant to all of us. So I will probably drop that video onto YouTube later this afternoon after our new release video, or possibly tomorrow. Really kind of depends on how busy things get today, but most definitely please look for that soon, because like I said, Bill was a big, big part of our lives here, and I was great friends with him for the past 5.5+ years. And quite frankly, and I'd mentioned this before to lots of folks, Radio Wasteland would not be what it is today without Bill Young's assistance, help, influence, support, you name it. And so I want to cover that a little bit in a separate YouTube video coming down the pipe a little later today or tomorrow. But in the meantime, please feel free to peruse. Look for Steve Carlson's channel on YouTube. Heck, look for Bill's channel. It's the Michigan Record Club. Supporting today with my Michigan Record Club t-shirt and everything. So we're going to say goodbye to Bill in the best way possible, and that is to spin some absolutely fantastic vinyl and keep moving things around here at the store like we should and could be doing. So on that note, let's pick things up a little bit and say a couple of good mornings to Chuck. First off, on the YouTube side, thank you, Chuck, for being here, as well as Derek. Hey, good morning, Derek. I don't know if you saw, we put out a Spike Jones album the other day. I'm just saying that went out there as well. Steve, yeah, good morning. Yes, good morning, you, Mr. Silkman, and good morning from the UP. Am I coming to the Marquette Record Show sale? Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it up there. I do want to make it up there eventually. John and Jeff are great guys, and they come down here to support the record shows in our area. And it would only seem fitting that I make it to Marquette at some point to visit one of theirs. So I will at some point, but not really going to make it there this weekend. And Heather, good morning to you. Yes, Bill will be missed as well. Heather knows all too well how much Bill meant to us here and at the store. So, and big, big thoughts and prayers go out to Bill's entire family, and especially his wife, Bridget. She has just been, I don't know a better way to put it, just kind of a stalwart saint through all of this, and helping Bill best she could. And I think she now deserves all of our support as well. Arrangements are, by the way, and I'm going back to Bill here, arrangements are forthcoming. We've been in contact with Bridget here and there when she has the time, and with Steve Carlson, who's kind of up on things as well. And as soon as we know what's happening as far as any memorials or a service of some sort for Bill, we'll pass that on along on our Facebook page as well. and we'll just kind of take things from there. So, okay, onward we go, as Bill would have wanted. And as I say, we're going to get here. A couple of quick events to talk about, and then we'll get to this week's new releases and a few other things. If you're heading to downtown Midland today, especially in the downtown's a little south of us, you can look forward to street closures everywhere because the basketballers are in town. It's the Gus Macker tournament going on. Saw them setting up some stuff in and around the area behind the Ace Hardware and the like. Not that I was going there for donuts or anything, but they're getting ready to do that. So the downtown area is going to be kind of busy. I think it's today, and may have started yesterday actually, but especially today and tomorrow. So hopefully the weather will hold out for them at the Gus Macker. Lots of other stuff going on. But I also wanted to mention our folks and friends, over at D Street Music Foundation. The Parkapalooza event continues tomorrow, and this one's down in Freeland at the Hayes Park on Midland Street in Freeland, so down in that area. But this is a great day of music, live music, and fun for the family. Brought to you by D Street, which is a fantastic organization that gets musical instruments into the hands of kids who need them, getting ready for the band practices and events throughout the school year. So live bands happening tomorrow, starting at 12 noon at the park down in Freeland. Cold Cut Trio, The Rock Show, Marsupial Cream Pie, our friends from that as well. Brother Hyde, Lori and the Lefties, Coleman Road, a great band playing at 5 p.m. Tweed and Dixie, and Hypocrites with a Z at 7 p.m. So Parkapalooza in Freeland tomorrow beginning at noon, and free admission, free parking. There'll be food trucks, kids activities, a bounce house. I've got a problem with bounce houses, but let's not get into that. Cornhole tournament and lots of other craft items happening. So visit that if you get a chance tomorrow. Our friends at D Street would love to see you there and enjoy some great music. Now for another quick announcement. We had so much fun doing this with the folks from the Dow Event Center about a month or so back, and we gave away a pair of Ghost tickets. Well, guess what? We have heard from our friends again over at the Dow Event Center, and we have got another pair of Ghost tickets. Let me hold it over here. There's the box. So we're going to be drawing another name for another pair of tickets to see Ghost and Mastodon and Spirit Box on September 19th at the Dow Event Center. So I'll put that box back up. Now, there's good news for all of you who entered the last time around. I never got around to purging the box. So we're going to leave your entries in there, and you can enter a second time in that case if you want. But anyone else that wants to enter in, we're going to draw those names a week from today. We'll do it live on the air here. What the heck, for next week's thing. So stop on by here to the store. The box will be on the counter. We do nothing with your information other than contact you and tell you that you won a great pair of tickets to go see a bunch of cool bands on September 19th down in Saginaw. If you don't win, make it a point to contact the folks down there and get yourself, I hear it's a fantastic show. Ghost puts on a phenomenal one. So that box will be on the counter. We'll be taking names this weekend and all of next week, and we'll draw another pair of winners for Ghost tickets, compliments of the Dow Event Center, next Saturday on our live. So onward we go. I'm going to get to just a couple of more comments real quick here. Derek, yeah, it's not a City Slickers though, Derek, the Spike Jones. You'll have to check it out. Betty saying hi from a cloudy Toledo. Good morning to you as well. And I think Ann already has tickets to see. Just a hunch that Ann may already have some tickets to see Ghost. Okay, there was a bunch of new releases yesterday. We're out of a few of them. And something, let's see. Oh, the Rolling Stones and Muddy Waters. Those went pretty quickly. I only had a few. I'm going to try to get more. It's a live performance of the Stones heading into Buddy Guy's nightclub during the Steel Wheels tour, I think it was, and playing live with Muddy Waters. Fantastic sounding stuff. What we do have in stock still, though, I've got one copy left of the Five Finger Death Punch, their new album Afterlife. This is a yellow vinyl version. I do believe there is a white vinyl version out there. Actually, there is. We got rid of that one. So we've got that left. Some great prog rock from Atomic Rooster. This is a red and gold hazel vinyl. And this is the Death Walks Behind You album. Unfamiliar with that, but it's cool stuff. Atomic Rooster. Great reissue there. Okay, this one here. This is an ampersand. So the title of this album is And. This is Eric Church. And last year, or was it last year or year before, he put out a series of albums called Heart and Soul. Heart was the first album, Soul was the second, and there was a hidden third album in the middle there. So it's really kind of more of an EP called And. So Heart and Soul. Get it? See what he did there? But the And album was only made available on Eric Church's website. And so that became very collectible. Original copies of that now are in the triple digits on Discogs. So they decided to officially release commercially the And portion of that Heart and Soul. So I've got the And, but I've got no heart and I've got no soul right now. We'll have to get more of those. We'll get them in stock, but we do have the And album if anybody wants that. Live Blondie came out yesterday. This is from 1999. The hype sticker says it's Blondie's emotional comeback concert in 1999, featuring all of her classic hits. Strictly limited, white vinyl, double LP, and again, all the Blondie hits are on there. And from the week previous, there is a Blondie live in Havana, Cuba, from, I believe, 2019. So we do have a copy of that left as well. ZZ Top back in stock. They're raw. Essentially a greatest hits album from ZZ Top from that documentary. So we do have those. Some very cool stuff from both Sponge, a music on vinyl of their Rotting Pinata. Finally got those back in, and I got a couple more copies of Cake's Fashion Nugget in as well. So those are on the shelves. Now, this has been back ordered for some time, and I've had a lot of people stop in and ask for it. We found some copies of it, thankfully. But oddly enough, of all things to just be out of, it's been really tough to get. We did get some copies of Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. This is the reissue from 2016. These things sound phenomenal. So I've got several copies of this because there's been a lot of folks asking, but get them while you can because I don't know how long or how many more we'll be able to get. Also, we've got some red vinyl copies of Rush's Moving Pictures. This is kind of a cool one. Again, Rush has been one of those bands that's been back ordered forever and a day, so we're happy to get a few copies of Moving Pictures. Queen's Greatest Hits we haven't seen for a while, but these are now coming back in stock. So we've got that, and I've had folks asking in the past, and we got a couple copies of Funkadelic and Maggot Brain, so these are back on the shelves as well. And then just some other new vinyl. Picked up a couple of Black Sabbath. These are import versions, UK and 180 gram black vinyl, so we got Black Sabbath and Master of Reality. I think I may have to spin the personal copies today on those. And we got a couple copies of Kiss's 45th anniversary version, a deluxe 2LP version of Destroyer. Get these now because I think next year they're going to do a 47th and they'll do a 48th anniversary. The 49th will be a little bit different. I'm joking. We also got a copy of Kiss's Carnival of Souls, the final sessions. Now, our friend Chuck says this is the absolute best Kiss album out there. Go ahead and discuss that amongst yourselves in the comment section if you so desire, but we've got a copy of that Kiss. Now, look, if you look carefully, sans makeup on there as well. So, and then we did get a copy also of Power Up from AC/DC, this one on yellow vinyl. I know there's a red vinyl variant out there as well, but that one's a yellow. And for some reason, it's a little cheaper than the other ones. And I forgot to mention, too, about talking about Rush. We did get another copy of the 40th anniversary edition of Permanent Waves. So this has got the remastered version of Permanent Waves, as well as a double LP concert. So 5 LPs in there. Great stuff from Rush, my favorite Rush album overall. Okay, let's see here. Coming up on time, so I need to wrap things up. My mother says she remembers the bounce house incident from when I was a kid. That's a story for another time. We'll just leave it at that. And Heather, it's probably true. I'm sure Ann does it. Steve says, good morning. He likes Rush's Moving Pictures. We'll get into that down the line too. Steve and I have got a long running conversation about Rush, and we will get into that as well. And Chuck's got the little smiley face talking about the Kiss in there as well. Okay, folks, so that will wrap it up for our live update this week. Please don't forget that we've got the box out for names to take for tickets to go see Ghost and Mastodon on September 19th at the Dow Event Center. Stay tuned to our channel. Please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. It's right there, and afterwards it'll pop up as well. So that way you get to see our new release video, which is coming a little bit later this afternoon. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to put together a little tribute video to our good friend Bill Young, who passed away yesterday morning. So look for that at some point down the line. We're going to cover some 5 psych albums to celebrate Bill's life. And I do want to talk a little bit about what he meant here for us at the store and to me personally as well. So make sure you're subscribed when you hit that. One final note, by the way, Facebook has really switched things around. I talk about this a lot. So I'm still not seeing all the notifications when I should be seeing them. So be patient if you send us a message or comment on something and I don't answer right away. And also Facebook has done away with the ability to edit this video after the fact. So if you're watching this not live, you're going to have to sit through that minute and a half of the slate at the beginning saying Radio Wasteland is coming up shortly. So just skip forward. But it's a lot easier to watch it on YouTube. I can still edit those, and we're going to go in that direction as much as possible. So, all right, folks, it is 10. We're going to get the store open. Stop by and visit us. We are at 716 George Street, just north of the downtown area. Look for all the basketball players and head yourself north, and you'll find us there as well. Open from now until 6 p.m. today, Saturday, and tomorrow, Sunday, our normal hours from 12 noon until 5 p.m. Closed on Monday and Tuesday, then back at it on Wednesday. Wow. Okay, I'm done talking. You folks have a great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend here in the Mid-Michigan area, and we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. And Heather, we miss you guys too. Say hi to John for us. You folks have a great afternoon, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks. And there's the phone.